I've only got my thumb stuck in the roller one time.
The roller.
Katie,
This thing.
Katie did get so her hand.
His thumb. His thumb got sucked into this thing, and I had to come rescue him. Imagine that.
Shamma Sandals is about to enter the future. We've been cutting everything by hand on a little paper cutter, or we have a hot cutter that's on a chain that we step on it and it lowers it. So, you know, we sell thousands of sandals every year, and we have tens of thousands of cuts to make. In any case, that's all changing because we just got a Sheffield hot cutter. It showed up in the mail today. We're on freight, and I'm gonna open it up and see what we got. Willie helped me get it off the truck, and now he's so tired he has to sit down. Oh shoot. I'm glad my face wasn't on that side.
A lot better.
Much better. All right, next step. Let's see.
Probably because these get shipped further than those in California, but I bet you they ship a lot of them now.
Okay, you know what? Here it is. You just gotta undo this.
Do a little bit of cutting. I thought that was much clearer.
Oh baby.
This is so exciting, guys.
Oh, this is. Oh my gosh! Look at this thing. Did you see it? Come over here. Look at this. Dude, this is like a. This is like a Star Trek computer. Like.
It does look like one actually.
It looks like it's from the USS Enterprise. Okay. There's a box with our lunch. Look, tools. We get tools with it.
Okay.
Pretty rad. Okay. It's the first thing. Sheffield, thank you. Here's all the instructions.
Pull this sucker out of the box.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. I think you just take the box.
Willie,
part
can you just
around
lift up? Just lift up real quick.
What do you mean? Oh, on the thing?
I'm kidding.
Tearing my arms off? Yeah, good idea.
Okay, here's a wheel. Just like Ghost in the Shell. So this is going to be the reel where we put the webbing or whatever material it is we're going to cut, hook and loop, things like that. And this will keep it all in place from slipping around. Here's the plate for the wheel. And the post for the wheel. This is, okay, real quick, just like super initial thought, Willie was a little quieter, is that all these parts are super beefy. Seems like really well-made stuff. And this machine was pretty pricey. It was $3,500 before tax. And there were some cheaper machines or options out there, but I think just already, like, from what I've heard, that most people really like this machine. And just seeing the quality of it right now. Wow, look at that. Check this out. This thing's a big old bearing there. See that bearing?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's quality right there. I don't even know what this is. Probably part of the stand. And I like the construction of it. I mean, it's heavy. Doesn't feel cheap at all. This is like, I don't know if this is aluminum. I don't think it's aluminum, but it's some kind of solid, I guess solid steel. Maybe, no, it's too heavy for aluminum, but really nice. Good finish too. It's not all junky. Nice smooth finish.
You just put it on the ground and just pull it out.
Well, let's see what we got.
All the heavy stuff out. It's the last thing you didn't
Can
notice.
we-
I don't know if you noticed this. Just one more piece.
Oh, okay. It's probably the feeds the bucket or whatever.
You want to smash the box around it or just pull it out?
Let me hit it a couple times.
nails.
Yeah.
Really
Doing
sturdy.
anything?
There's literally like 5 nails per board.
Yeah. Okay, let's set it on the ground.
It'll be slightly lighter because there'll be no wood if we got all those parts out.
Okay, right here. Yeah. Oh, oh.
Oh!
Dang it.
Dripping spot on your
Really? Is how we want to do this? Let's open the bag.
We can dump it on its side and then.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, let me see the hammer again. You can actually swing.
We can start with these.
It's making a mess. All right, let's just lift it out. Now that it's smashed the board. Get ready. Okay, into the table. Let's go to this. This one. In the shade. Where's the knife? Alright, this is Starship Enterprise. Okay. Cool. Wow. Look at that. So this is, oops. Pretty rad. So I guess the next part of the video is our first cutting with it. So
What are we gonna cut?
I don't know.
Can we put anything in there?
Anything.
Can we
Okay,
put
like
like
an arm.
yeah, arm?
That's what TK was gonna put in there.
What did you have?
I don't know, like a pastry or something, or something food
a
related because I like
Oh,
food.
Yeah, like
Noodles. Can we make pasta with this thing?
That's what I was
Kind of
thinking.
looks like that.
Like perfect.
Or like
cut
taffy. That's like you like
noodles.
cuts the taffy at
Look
each
at that.
point.
Look at the heating element on this thing. It's a big old block. I'm stoked. This is really cool.
Is this thing a counter? Or what is that?
I don't know. No, the count quantities right here. Those might. I don't know. It's something to do with the little controller there. I don't even know if we're qualified to work this machine.
Oh, could it be the temperature?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Sweet. Well, you know what? Let's plug this thing in and let's cut this little guy. Let's see if it works. It's all
Got a
set.
cable right there behind you.
Yeah, we don't need to read the instructions or
No.
like see how to keep, maintain it or
Instructions are for chumps. We all know that.
just with a $3,500 machine.
Oh, there it goes. How do we... Is that the temperature? That's probably the temperature, right?
Yeah, but you set it to that, and then the number on top is it Celsius or something or what?
I don't know. So my question is, like, how do we... Maybe if I just start smashing the machine with my hand.
Let's read
Okay.
the little like warning label. Moving parts can crush and cut. Keep hands clear while operating the
told you
machine.
hands
Look
could
at the
go in there,
fingers on
TK.
that.
I told you hands could go in there.
Fingers like all mangled.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to put our hands in there.
Is there anyone in the shop that has gotten their finger or hand stuck in any sort of machinery before?
Say a roller.
I've only got my thumb stuck in the roller one time.
The roller.
Okay.
This thing.
Yeah, you did get some over hand.
His thumb. His thumb got sucked into this thing, and I had to come rescue him. Imagine that.
Where's the...
Sounds like a spaceship.
It does. Let's get ready for takeoff.
Knife is very sharp. Do not put hands under safety cover when machine is running.
Check.
Do not put hands under safety cover if the main switch is on. So we can put like a little bin under this thing, right? This little chute.
That's what this is for, I think.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, this guy, I think, something like that.
Oh, it looks like a replacement of this.
Oh, yeah, you
different
can,
Oh, it's a longer one.
yeah,
I think it goes like this. This
Yeah.
is a longer version.
totally. You can just whatever one you want. Just fill up the bucket.
Super cool.
Dude. Oh, look. Check this out. Okay, you just push the button there.
Whoa, Josh, that's crazy.
You could just push it depending on the number, then it goes back to 0. Got it. It's kind of like your sewing machine.
Okay.
All right, let's put this to 3. And the length, we're gonna go length. This controls the length. With our machines, you can measure in inches or millimeters. So how do I know what's a millimeter and what's an inch? I asked it to make, here, we're gonna make 4 of these. I don't know, is that an inch? Let's find out. Maybe it's not hot enough yet. Speed, let's reduce the speed. To 1.
Well, it's kind of cut through on this side, but it's just sitting there.
You wanna pull it?
I think it cut through all the way.
On that.
It didn't cut through all the way.
That's probably why it's. You probably get a better weld.
Yeah. Okay, let's try again. It knows it didn't cut.
It's not like feeding it through.
It wasn't hot enough, I think.
It smells really good.
Like most webbing does.
Yes. You definitely want to inhale that as much as possible.
The speed.
There we go. Just cut 2 pieces.
Okay.
And they did cut all the way through. Sort of.
It's still a bad weld.
It's not feeding through. Beeping bad.
04.
Did we break it, Willie?
Maybe. No, I think it's fine. There's something we know how to
Sounds
use
great.
Sleeves it.
That was it.
Oh, it's telling us that it's empty?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
See?
You know what's really funny, guys? Is all of this could probably be avoided if we just took some time to read the manual.
Dude, we're not gonna read the instruction manual.
Until later, after much frustration.
Yes.
Then we'll read it.
As soon as we find out where we're going, then we'll ask for directions.
So we realize we
Yeah.
maybe broke the machine.
Although, I must say, it will certainly motivate you to read.
Please see the picture below on how to properly load material. Make sure the end roll sensor spring lies on top of the material. Apply slight pressure on the spring. When the material ends, the spring will automatically stop the machine and the control panel will start flashing error code 15.
I thought we weren't going to read the manual, guys.
I messed up a little bit. Let's see. Just flashing any of the above error codes, please call us. Normally 15 can be fixed by adjusting the safety cover micro switch. It can also be caused by the spring on the sensor roll touching the guide bar. Okay, that's all working, but I don't know what's going on. It's only doing it once. I'm just pulling this back panel off. You can see in here, it's showing the different settings for 0.0 inch. So it's on our standard system of measurement. I don't know if I want it to be 0.00 inches or 0.0 inches. We'll figure it out. So, all right, I think that's it right now for our unboxing. So far we've seen it cut the material at various lengths. It seems to be working. We just don't know how to control it. That means that we need to figure out, we actually need to read the instruction manual. And I know, which is pretty lame, but we're forced to do it, right? We'll get it figured out, and then once we do, we'll make we'll add a little video to this showing that we actually know how to make it work in a little bit. So far though, I gotta give a lot of props to Sheffield. This is a very, very nice machine. The build quality is really good. You can just tell everything here is really rock solid, which is what you want when you're doing production manufacturing, because you need things to operate consistently a million times, you know, without fail. So I'm really stoked, and this is gonna help our production here a ton. And yeah, we'll do one more of these as soon as we figure out how to use it.
2,000 years later.
All right, so we did get the machine all set up. We actually figured it out, and we were just using it on a regular like folding table, but what I ended up doing is we needed a permanent place for it, so I reconfigured our hot cutting table. So we still have our old manual hot cutter here that we've been using for the last 7 years. It's on its chain and all that, but it's off to the side, and we can access it if we just wanted to cut something really small a couple of times. But this is, you know, the Sheffield is going to be doing the vast majority of all of our cutting, and so we got it set up, and it's all ready to roll here. And so what I'm going to do right now is I have to cut some pieces that are 1 1/8 inch long, and so I'm going to kind of take you through that process. This thing is really cool. So now I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to feed it into the machine, and it's got some really cool features, but pretty simply I take it over to this roller, the feed roller, and I'm going to hit manual feed. It's going to pull it through a little bit. Okay, so the machine's got it now. I can put this little thing on here. This is really cool. So if the roll, I put tension here, like downward pressure, and if the roll runs out and this little tong touches the bar, it makes a connection, and then it shuts the machine off. So when you're at the end of your roll, it will shut off automatically, which is a nice feature, because sometimes the end of the roll has tape or who knows what on it, and you end up cutting it and kind of, you know, mucking up the machine. Anyway, so I have it set to 1.25 is actually, let's see, it's 1/8 of an inch in decimals is 0.125. So this thing seems to be cutting about 1/100th shorter than it should. So I set it to 1.2. I'm gonna cut one piece and see if it comes out the right length. So I'm looking for 1 1/8. So what I do is, like, my first piece, I'll just take a measurement. Oh wow, look at that. Nailed it. So 1 1/8. That's great. Now I'm gonna set it, this is so cool, to, how about 500 pieces? I already have 500. Let's do 501. That will make it nice and even. I'm gonna put that piece in there, and then I'm gonna hit reset there for the counter, because once it hits that number, it'll stop. So now I'm just gonna hit start. What? Oh, this thing hit. Oh, okay. Oops, I blew it there.
It's a feature, right?
It's a feature, so I have to, kind of got pulled over that direction. You know what? Forget that. I'm just gonna run it. Okay. See, it worked. If something messed up, it worked. The coolest thing about this is that these little pieces right here, like TK usually had to cut them, and you would sit here with like in a chair and feed one through. And these pieces are so tiny, you could barely grab them. So you'd like feed it through and have to pull it apart, pull it away with some kind of metal tool while this hot machine is like in your face. But now it's cutting them perfect 500 times and we don't even have to think about it. It's amazing. All right. So let's see. I'm just gonna let this machine run for a few minutes and then I'll show you what we got in about 5 minutes. All right, Robert Downey Jr. We just finished. It took like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know what it was, but here's 500 pieces, perfectly cut, same length every time. This machine is awesome. This Sheffield hot cutter, hot cold cutter, awesome machine, great product. I highly recommend it. If you have any doubts about it, let them be put to rest. This is an awesome machine. So thanks for checking out our unboxing. See you next time here at Shamma Sandals. Later. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new. Wouldn't that be cool if the metal snapped and lacerated my face?
I believe in you guys.
I have metal. I have tin
I don't
snips,
believe in
what
that.
we really need.
Right, but I bet you there's something though where like you just pull
Like
in the
an
right
actual
place.
tool?
No, like you just pull in the right place and it goes or something.
Like a pair of shoes.
It's literally not even on that part anymore.
I'm digging the faces you're making right now.
It's gonna break the needle nose, they're bending.
Look at this. Some webbing to practice on. Some oil. This is for Willie.
For when I'm sunbathing.
Yeah. Work some magic on this one. Control panel. Okay, speed. This setting.
There's so much resemblance between Bob Ross and Willie.
Maybe Willie's trying to become Bob Ross.